What is up, everybody? It's Miguela. I am back with another live stream. We're streaming Assassin's Creed. We're going with the first one because we're smart and we don't skip the first game, right? Right? We don't do that because the first game is incredibly crucial to getting the whole series going and rolling. I see people up in here. I see Gamer Thumb TV. I see Desiree. So I'm a simple man. I see Assassin's Creed. I click Assassin's Creed. You remember how many people told me to skip one because it's not important? You almost had a goddamn connection. What's up, Desiree? You said you're gonna watch this even though you're at work. Awesome, awesome. But yes, this is Assassin's Creed Part 1. Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. Yeah, they are absolute fools. So glad you guys are in here. If this is your first time around, welcome. Subscribe to the channel. You're gonna find a lot of amazing content here. If you're back again, hey, hit that like button, share it, subscribe. Well, you're probably already subscribed, but resubscribe again in case YouTube unsubscribed you. And yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get into this Assassin's Creed. I'm hyped. I can't be about that bullshit and not play this anymore. So if y'all ready, we're gonna start from the beginning. Let's go ahead and get to it. He said absolute fools. Desiree, you don't mind my asking, what kind of work do you do? And yes, people, I'm wearing regular glasses because contacts lately have been irritating my eyes.
I applied my heart to know wisdom and to know madness and folly. I perceived that this also was a chasing after wind. For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
We've got a problem.
That goes live in how many hours? In 3 hours?
Too much psychological trauma. He's rejecting the treatment, retreating.
Desmond, I need you to try and relax.
Let me try and stabilize him.
Focus. Listen to the sound of my voice. Recognize that what you're seeing isn't real. Just a picture of the past. It can't hurt you.
Damn it, it's not working.
Give it a moment, Miss Stillman. You'll adjust. The first time is never easy.
We're losing him.
That's enough, Miss Stillman.
We need to pull him out. Now.
Oh, I'm gonna be
All right,
so
Desmond. We're going to try and bring you out.
I believe you start in 4 hours, right? 3 hours, 4 hours? Your stream? Because I'll be done by then. And I'll be there. Charles Deliberous, what's up?
Okay.
How's it going?
I told you he'd
Oh,
be
you
fine.
have behavior hey,
Bastards!
Now, I just
Your behavior
saved your
counsel.
life.
Saved my life? You kidnapped me. You strapped me into that thing.
Animus. It's an animus.
so basically, Desiree, what
Don't
you're saying
even
is
know
you can
you
figure out
people.
why I don't have a
Why are
brain
you
and mouth
doing this
focus.
to me?
I can
You
have
have
you as
information
counselor, right?
you need, Mr. Miles.
Nah, that's awesome. Though.
Information? I'm a bartender, for Christ's sakes. What do you want me to do? Teach you how to mix a martini?
We know who you are, what you are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play coy with me. There isn't time. You're an assassin. And whether you realize it or not, you've got something that my employers want. Locked away in that
Oh, you work for the Department of
I'm not an
Education.
assassin.
Nice.
Not anymore.
Yes, your file indicated as much. Something about an escape. Most fortunate for us.
What do you want from me?
For you to do as you're told. The Animus will allow us to locate what we need. Once we have it, you'll be free to go.
I am not going back in there.
Then we'll induce a coma and continue our work. When we're done, you'll be left to die. Truth be told, the only reason you're still conscious is because this approach saves us time.
You're insane.
So what is it, Mr. Miles? Live or die? Lie down. A wise decision.
Whoa. Where am I?
You're inside the Animus.
Which is...
It's a projector that renders genetic memories in 3 dimensions.
genetic memory.
Seems you'll need a bit of a tutorial. Very well. We'll start simple. What is a memory, Mr. Miles?
It's the recollection of a past event.
It's crazy this game still looks so good.
Individual remembering the event.
Yeah, sure.
What if I told you that the human body not only housed an individual's memory, but the memories of his ancestors as well? Genetic memory, if you will. Migration, hibernation, reproduction. How do animals know when and where to go? What to do?
That's just animal instinct.
Now you're arguing semantics, Mr. Miles. Whatever you call it, the fact remains. These creatures hold knowledge absent the requisite first-hand experience. I've spent the past 30 years trying to understand why. I discovered something most fascinating. Our DNA functions as an archive. It contains not only genetic instructions passed down from previous generations, but memories as well. The memories of our ancestors.
I mean, we do have something like this, Charles.
And read these DNA
ACC Vive.
But there's a problem. This is the specific memory we're trying to access. Unfortunately, when we try and open the memory, your mind withdraws. You lack the confidence to step into your ancestor's body. That's what happened earlier. You got knocked out of the target memory and pushed back to a more stable state.
Why?
It's your subconscious. It's resisting. We've found similar reactions among patients who undergo hypnosis to relive traumatic events. They can't jump directly into the specific memory. They need to be eased in. Even then, there can be problems.
So how do we fix it?
We find a memory you can synchronize with, and we move forward from there. You'll get used to it. This is the closest we can get, so it's where we'll have to start. I'm uploading the tutorial program now.
Warning. Data stream unstable. Attempting to restore synchronization. Hello, Subject 17. This tutorial has been prepared in order to better acclimate you to the Animus's control system. Instructions will follow shortly. The synchronization bar represents how in sync you are with your ancestors' memories. If you ever fall completely out of sync, the Animus will restore you to your last synchronized position. You are currently dangerously close to desynchronization. Please follow all forthcoming instructions in order to restore system stability. The Animus utilizes a puppeteering concept to control the actions of your ancestor. I'm loading subroutines to validate your body's adaptation to the Animus. We will begin by exploring the default actions of each input.
It's crazy because this game still looks phenomenal.
While standing still, use the head button to observe your environment. Good.
It's crazy to think this came out
Empty hand
12
to
years
walk
ago.
through these jar carriers without causing them to drop what they're holding. Proceed to the marker to continue the synchronization process. Well done. The Animus differentiates between two fundamental actions: low profile and high profile. Low profile actions are socially acceptable. High profile actions are more action oriented. Hold the high profile button to see how your heads-up display changes the context of the puppeteering inputs. Excellent. We will continue your synchronization process by testing some high-profile actions. Grab and throw this individual onto the marker by using the empty hand button in high profile. Good.
No, H.L., I haven't fallen yet. What's up, man? What's up, Peter?
High profile will allow you to sprint. Sprinting is useful to escape from soldiers or to get closer to a fleeing target. However, be careful not to bump into anyone, for you can lose your balance and tumble to the ground. While sprinting, reach the marker before this man does. Well done.
Said the one badass assassin that couldn't swim.
The Animus will also provide other important information. The social status icon gives you information on your social status. The different states will be explained in context soon. This icon appears when a soldier is looking at you. The yellow color means the soldier is either unaware or suspicious of who you are. To illustrate the change in awareness level, you will stealth assassinate this soldier. First, lock onto your target. Now, select your hidden blade. With your blade selected, walk up to the soldier and assassinate him by using your armed hand button.
I mean, I'm just telling you, this game still looks so good. It's crazy. So you can't earn badass stats.
The dead body has alerted the soldier and changed his awareness to informed, as represented by the red witness.
Am I gonna play all the assassins?
Aggressive actions or socially unacceptable behavior
I kind of plan to
at this time will likely provoke an armed response.
Yeah, I kind of like everything I've got so far lined up. I just want to play through all of it.
Notice how the social status icon has changed to exposed. Use the ladder and try to break the line of sight.
You won't get away from me! I know.
Excellent. The line of sight has been broken. Now run into the roof garden to hide from the soldier. Good. Your social status indicates that you are hidden.
Yeah, I got a long way to go.
Wait until your social status changes.
I have so many. I got all. It's because of
This is pointless.
Because of Fabian that I got all the games. I blame this man because I bought them all on PS4 and Xbox One.
And you can exit the hide spot.
I don't know why PS4 doesn't allow you to.
Excellent.
Doesn't have the first one.
Being anonymous will fill your synchronization bar.
Ezio's the best assassin that ever came with.
There are different places
Odyssey's the best one.
However, you must always break the line of sight first, and then use a hide spot to vanish.
Did nobody force it? Me. He's taking full responsibility for that.
Let us continue with a demonstration of Blend. Blend can be activated with the passive use of your legs. You can mimic a scholar and pass near soldiers without arousing suspicion. Use this to reach the marker behind the soldiers. Good. Now that you are fully synced, a new ability
I'm prepared. When I start streaming these, it's gonna be over a year before I get through the whole series.
Helped your ancestor understand the intentions of people around
him. I'm in for the long haul.
Well done. Remember, Eagle Vision will only be available once you are fully synced. Please note that following the Assassin's Creed, your ancestors' way of life will assist you with staying in sync. The creed consists of 3 tenets. First, never hurt an innocent person. Second, always be discreet.
Hey, Fabian,
Third, do not
you got
compromise
another.
the clan.
Desiree's a
Should you
Assassin's
lose
Creed
sync,
fan.
you can restore synchronization by reliving key moments of your ancestors'
Desiree,
lives,
you should check out
or by respecting the creed.
Gamer Thumb's
You have successfully completed the tutorial.
his timeline
the most
series
stable memory block
for
will now
Assassin's
be
Creed.
loaded.
Wait! There must be another way. This one need not die.
An excellent kill. Fortune favors your blade.
Not fortune, skill. Watch a while longer and you might learn something.
Indeed. He'll teach you how to disregard everything the Masters taught us.
And how would you have done it?
I would not have drawn attention to us. I would not have taken the life of an innocent. What I would have done is follow the creed.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. Understand these words. It matters not how we complete our task, only that it's done.
But this is not the way
My way is better.
I will scout ahead. Try not to dishonor us further.
What is our mission? My brother would say nothing to me. Only that I should be honored to have been invited.
The Master believes the Templars have found something beneath the Temple Mount.
Treasure?
I do not know. All that matters is the Master
Oh,
considers
no.
it important.
No,
Else
no,
he
I'm
would
not
not
gonna
have
play
asked me to
those.
retrieve it.
There. That must be the Ark.
The Ark of the Covenant?
Don't be silly. There's no such thing. It's just a story.
Then what is it?
Quiet. Someone's coming.
I want us through this gate before sunrise. The sooner we possess it, the sooner we can turn our attention to those jackals at Masyaf.
Robert de Sable. His life is mine.
No. We were asked to retrieve the treasure and deal with Robert only if necessary.
He stands between us and it. I'd say it's necessary.
Discretion, Altair.
You mean cowardice. That man is our greatest enemy.
So do you think they're gonna remake the first one?
You have already broken 2 tenets of our creed. Now you would break the 3rd. Do not compromise the Brotherhood.
I am your superior, in both title and ability. You should know better than to question me. Hold, Templars! You are not the only ones with business here.
Well, this explains my missing man. And what is it you want?
Blood.
You know not the things at which you meddle, assassin. I spare you only that you may return to your master and deliver a message. The Holy Land is lost to him and his. He should flee now while he has the chance. Stay, and all of you will die.
Is it?
Men, to arms!
I love how. I love how he looks like Desmond has no accent. Then they change him in Revelations. still don't understand why people were like telling me I need to like skip this one.
Skipping part of memory to a more recent
Yeah, most of it actually. In the Assassin's Creed Tales of the Ninja, Ubisoft can't even be bothered to give their characters sequel games, so my opinion is no. Bruh! Are you serious? No. It crashed. My lord. Are you serious right now? It crashed. Bruh, are we for real right now? Okay, at least it saved, right? Man, what? Why do I have Overwatch's update? Man, get that trash out of here. Hold on, let me stop that. Let me stop that. Okay, never mind that. Man, it was fucked up. Happy Friday the 13th. Said one of your friends worked on the weapon set for Origins, was showing me them a year before it came out. Yeah, that's fucking awesome. It said that is how Desmond was lost forever. It's your sister's birthday. Oh, nice. Origins was gonna be Osiris. He got canceled and worked as Origins. Vikings. I'm down with it. Okay, since we're all old school gamers here, do y'all remember the jump? Remember what it was like when we jumped from the Super Nintendo to the PlayStation N64 era, and then jumping from that to the PS2, Xbox, GameCube era, and then going into HD with the 360 era? Remember how much of a graphical leap? Like, I just feel like
wait, there must be another way.
PS4
this one need not die.
Wasn't as much of a jump.
An excellent kill. Fortune favors your blade.
Not fortune, skill. Watch a while longer and you might learn something.
Indeed. He'll teach you how to disregard everything the Masters taught us.
And how would you have done it?
I would not have drawn attention to us. I would not have taken the life of an innocent. What I would have done is follow the creed.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. Understand these words. It matters not how we complete our task, only that it's done.
But this is not the way
My way is better.
I will scout ahead. Try not to dishonor us further.
What is our mission? My brother would say nothing to me. Only that I should be honored to have been invited.
The Master believes the Templars have found something beneath the Temple Mount.
Treasure?
I do not know.
See, my first time when
All
I
that matters
started
is the
playing
Master
Breath
considers
of
it
the Wild 4, I
important,
was blown away.
else he would not have asked me to retrieve it.
And that's the reason why, like, when I see a lot of these kids now talk about, oh, this game looks like crap or graphically it looks bad, it's like, you guys don't even have the perspective to understand what we came from.
There. That must be the Ark.
That's why this generation gamers act entitled.
Don't be silly. There's no such thing.
They've
It's
never
just a story.
had to experience the true struggles of limitations of gaming. Yeah, they don't get it. They really don't get it.
We possess it, the sooner we can turn our attention to those jackals at Masyaf.
Everything is Fortnite and
Prepare
Apex
to
Legends
stop.
for them.
His life is mine.
No. We were asked to retrieve the treasure and deal with Robert only if necessary.
He stands between us and it. I'd say it's necessary.
Discretion, Altair.
Literally had someone comment
That man
today
is our
of their
greatest enemy.
Forgotten Resident
And
Evil
here we
3.
have a chance to be rid of him.
Are you
We
serious?
have already broken 2 tenets of our creed.
I'm boycotting
Now you would break the
RE3
third.
remake because
Do not
Jill
compromise
isn't
the
that.
Brotherhood.
That's
I am
that's
your
my
superior.
reason. That's more
in both
logical
title
than
and ability.
because of
You should
Nemesis
know better than to
knows.
question me. Hold, Templars. You are not the only ones with business here.
Ah. Well, this explains my missing man. And what is it you want?
Blood.
You know not the things in which you meddle, Assassin. I spare you only that you may return to your master and deliver a message. The Holy Land is lost to him and his. He should flee now while he has the chance. Stay, and all of you will die.
But you notice that all these people that keep constantly saying they're gonna boycott this, they're not gonna buy this. These people weren't gonna buy these games to begin with. That's why, like, I hate hearing a lot of these people bitch about stuff. And it's like, yo, what's up, Road Dragon? It's like you're not gonna buy it anyway. So why are you, you know? Okay, hopefully the Animus doesn't crash again.
Skipping part of memory to a more recent one.
I think that's the first one you played and beat.
Altair, you've returned.
Raouf.
It is good to see you unharmed. I trust your mission was a success.
He said boycott
He's the
RE3
master in his tower.
you want. It's still gonna make
Yes,
millions.
buried
and
in his books as always.
they'll
No
sit
doubt.
and
he
bitch.
expects
Yeah, they will.
My thanks, brother.
safety and peace, Altair.
I haven't
On
bought
you
an
as
Assassin's
well.
Creed since Unity, except for Chronicles Trilogy, but I think I might get back into the series. He said half those people are actually gonna buy it anyways. Do it. It's kind of like the people. Okay, I'm gonna say this. It's gonna be controversial, but y'all know I give 0 fucks. I just keep it 100. So, when I hear people talk about certain things like that they don't care for, like what's it called? Like they hate Konami. Now, granted, Konami's been on some bullshit the last couple years. But when I hear people say they don't like Konami, they don't like Capcom, they don't like EA, you notice the trend, Fabian and the rest of you guys, a lot of these people that bring this up, they don't even play these games. Like there are some fans, and for us fans who are fans of these companies, we have a right to be upset at them for how, you know, the bullshit. But a lot of these people, I feel like, just hop on the bandwagon just because.
Ah, he returns at last.
Abbas.
Where are the others? Did you ride ahead hoping to be the first one back? I know you are loath to share the glory. Silence is just another form of assent.
Have you nothing better to do?
Yeah, all these
I
people
bring
saying
word
like,
from the
oh,
master.
Konami is trash.
He
They
waits
don't
for you
even
in the
play
library.
Konami games.
Best hurry. No doubt you're eager to put your tongue to his boot.
Another word and I'll put my blade to your throat.
There'll be plenty of time for that later, brother.
like they'll make claims that they you know, like, oh man, they haven't made a good game since Metal Gear. Konami just fell off, and it's like anyone who knows Konami, who grew up with Konami, knows that Konami is more than just Castlevania. They're more than just Contra. Konami was Bomberman. Konami, well, for a point when they had Bomberman, they were Sparkster or Rocket Knight Adventures. They were the Ninja Turtles. You know, they were Lethal Enforcer. Like, Konami was absolutely classic.
Altair,
Master.
come forward. Tell me of your mission. I trust you have recovered the Templar's treasure.
There was some trouble, Master.
I catch up with chat.
Robert
Yo, what's
de
up,
Sable was not
Chosen?
alone.
When does our work ever go as expected? It's our ability to adapt that makes us who we are.
This time it was not enough.
What do you mean?
I have failed you.
The treasure?
Lost to us.
And Robert?
Escaped.
I send you, my best man, to complete a mission more important than any that has come before. And you return to me with nothing but apologies and excuses.
I did.
Do not speak! Not another word! This is not what I expected. We'll need to mount another force.
I swear to you I'll find him. I'll go in.
No! You'll do nothing. You've done enough. Where are Malik and Kadar?
Dead.
No! Not dead.
Malik?
I still live at least.
And your brother?
Gone. Because of you!
Robert threw me from the roof. There was no way back. Nothing I could do.
Because you would not heed my warning! All of this could have been avoided! And my brother would still be alive! Your arrogance nearly cost us victory today.
Nearly?
I've what your favorite failed to find. Here, take it. Though it seems I've returned with more than just their treasure.
Master, we are under attack. Robert de Sable lays siege to Masyaf's village.
So he seeks a battle. Very well. I'll not deny him. Go. Inform the others.
He's say, I mean,
Fortress must be prepared.
Still don't like Jill's new
As
look.
for you, Altair, our discussion will have to wait.
I mean, I just don't understand why
Destroy these invaders. Drive them from our
this
home.
current era with gaming, why they like to make women
Fast-forwarding memory to a more
physically
recent one.
unattractive and masculine looking. Like, yeah, there are women that are masculine looking, but I mean, nothing wrong with a sexy woman. There, you know, saying.
Altair, it's good you've come. We need your help.
What's happened?
Templars. They attacked the village. Most of our people were able to get away. Most.
He's always
not
called
all.
What do you need me to do?
Jafar.
Distract the Templars. Keep them occupied while
So
I
I
rescue
know
those
I've
still
been
trapped
seeing their
inside.
logo on some of the
As
games
you
I
wish.
played. What's the last game they made? Yeah, Contra Road Core came out. That game, I don't care what people say. The people bitching about Contra Road Core, in my opinion, probably aren't familiar with. I mean, they're talking about how bad Contra Road Core is. I streamed it. I play it still. I think it's one. It's a really good game.
What are you doing? Move!
He's saying if you're playing the PS3 version, because do not bother collecting the fucking flags. I'm still pissed off about that pointless shit. DOA does not support that view. And the thing is, people don't put any respect on dead or alive. And I'm not sure why, because Dead or Alive is a fighter mechanically, it is fucking good. But because they have, and I think a lot of people, I think because a lot of people don't understand Japanese culture.
You won't get away from me!
He said it seems fun as hell. Yeah, I mean, to me it's fun. It's basically Diablo meets Smash TV meets Contra. Hold on, let me catch up. Yo, your chat going so fast, I'm trying to keep up. You say it seems fun as hell. It's not meant to be taken seriously. What, Contra Road Core? Road Core is essential to the Contra plot, though. You said speak Dreamcast guy had tournament on his top. Man, fuck Dreamcast guy and his non-Sega loving fake game playing ass. You need to go see like an orthodontist or something. Look like he be. Oh, man, I'm not even gonna start. Well, I mean, anyone familiar with Contra, Contra's always been over the top. I think we just have a whole generation of people not familiar with Contra, but I mean, it's like, to me, all the people bitching about Contra Road Core, to me, never played Neo Contra.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
So his entire criticism was everything in the game was stupid. I'm sure he didn't even play. He probably didn't. A lot of these folks don't play half the. Dude, you and I already know. A lot of these.
Al-Mualim's not done with us yet.
Where are we going?
Up there.
A lot of
We have
these
surprise planned for our
YouTubers.
guests. Just do as I do. It should become clear soon enough.
And you know, and this is not to knock other content creators, but I mean, it's just absolutely true. A lot of these people don't play any of the games that they get for free to review. They get them, they'll play maybe like anywhere from 5 minutes to like an hour at most, and then throw up a video because
Stand on that platform, Altair.
it gets some views.
Heretic! Return what you have stolen from me!
You've no claim to it, Robert. Take yourself from here before I'm forced to thin your ranks further.
You play a dangerous game!
I assure you, this is no game.
It's actually like a lot of the
So
first
be
Assassin's
it.
Creed game I know. It's
Bring
not
forth the
popular,
hostage.
and I'm not saying it's perfect, but I really liked Altair in the setting.
You Your village lays in ruins, and your stores are hardly endless. How long before your fortress crumbles from within? How disciplined will your men remain when the wells run dry and their food is gone?
My men do not fear death, Robert. They welcome it.
Yeah, Road Core's plot fits in well with
Follow me.
the Contra series.
So without hesitation.
But like I said, a lot of people have no familiarity with it, so they would think it's silly.
Go to God!
Oh, my leg! Oh, my leg!
Just shut up, bitch.
Or the Templars will hear us.
Should've landed right. Yeah, it's Pitts, but I didn't die. That dude, he broke his leg though.
You'll have to go ahead without us. The rope's there.
You said I think parts of Japan find American culture. They do. Like when I was working with Capcom and Just Cause Productions when they were out here, working on stuff for Resident Evil 3, Resistance, and a couple other games that are dropping next year. They do. They find Americans very interesting. And ununified. You know, like they kept asking like Lehu and I, you know, how come Americans say this? Or how come they do this? You know, why are they so sensitive to this, this, and that?
You did well to drive Robert from here. His force is broken. It shall be a long while before he troubles us again.
I refrain from commenting.
Do you know why
fun.
it is you are successful?
I don't know why.
You listened. Were it that you'd listened in Solomon's temple, Altair? All of this would have been avoided.
Stuff.
I did as I was asked.
This is a PlayStation 2.
You did as you pleased. Malik has told me of the arrogance you displayed.
Because I love disregard for our ways. No matter what. Because I need to play this.
What are you doing?
PS4.
There are rules.
Dude, it's stupidly fun and cool.
We do not abide by the Assassin's creed. 3 simple tenets, which you seem to forget. I will remind you.
Yeah, but I think where people are in their dislike from
the flesh of an innocent
shooter.
I know.
And stay your tongue, unless I give you leave to use it. If you are so familiar with this tenet, then why did you kill the old man inside the temple? He was innocent. He did not need to die.
2020.
Your insolence knows no bounds. Make humble your heart, child.
2020.
Tear it from you with my own hands.
March and April. February, March, and April.
Hide in plain sight. Let the people mask you.
I looked at my bank account.
With the crowd.
My bank account was like, "You're fucked." That was my last statement.
You chose to expose yourself, drawing attention before you'd struck. The third and final tenet, the worst of all your betrayals. Never compromise the Brotherhood. Its meaning should be obvious. Your actions must never bring harm upon us, direct or indirect. Yet your selfish act beneath Jerusalem placed us
the thing
all
that
in
gets
danger.
me too with
Worse still, you brought
all these
the
people
enemy
that
to
are
our
saying
home.
like you know,
Every
Phoebe and I
man
were
we've
talking
lost
about this
today
last night,
was
but
lost because of you.
all these people talking about how stupid the new
I'm
Xbox
sorry.
looks.
Truly I am, but I cannot abide a traitor.
I am not a traitor.
Your actions indicate otherwise, and so you leave me no choice. Peace be upon you, Altair.
He said in E3 2020, the year we all go broke. I'm gonna need to work the corner and get
He's
some extra
experiencing
money.
a far better adoption rate than the other subjects.
Than E3 times start at
He's been in there
eBay.
way too long.
No, not
The
yet.
consoles aren't a
We're
major
still
thing.
so
I
far
always
from
wait
where we
so.
need to be.
So one, I
shouldn't
like the
risk
meme
it.
fridge.
What's another hour or two?
Why don't we discuss
Yeah,
this
that's
in
the thing I don't
conference
understand is what is
Give
with these
Desmond a
people that are
minute to
so
catch
caught up on what
I really don't
on the Xbox
Warren,
looks terrible.
please.
The Xbox Series X. They're saying that the name is terrible. It's like it makes you wonder if these people even were around for like the 90s. Like Xbox Series X is a terrible name. Like, okay, have you never heard of the Panasonic 3DO or the Philips CDI? Or have you never heard of
Man, I can't even change my clothes.
the TurboGrafx 16 or the PC Engine? Just, you know, it's like
You're questioning my authority in front of the prisoner. There's a word for that.
you know, like people just I don't know.
And I don't appreciate you trying to kill him. There's a word for that too. I believe it's called stupid.
Lucy, this isn't my decision. I don't set the deadlines, but I'm smart enough not to challenge them. Do you want to wind up like Leila?
I know the accident has everyone on edge.
Which is why there's no time to coddle him.
If you push him too hard, he'll shut down, and then we'll have nothing.
We have nothing now.
But one whole thing when people talk about how huge it is, I'm like, if you turn an Xbox One, like a 1X or a 1S sideways, and you have it vertically standing,
It's bad enough we have to traipse through all of these useless memories.
it's,
I'll do what I can.
you know, it's the same height. I think they should have gone with Xbox 4 and kept it simple to avoid any marketing confusion. I mean, I don't think it's going to impact them, to be honest.
We're done for today, Mr. Miles. I suggest you return to your room and get some rest.
He said Xbox originally called that because it's cheap. No, well, the original, I think the reason it was called the Xbox, actually the reason it was called that was because it was the only console that used DirectX back in 99, 2000, 2001. And so it's a play off of that name of DirectX. And they just went with it.
Gotta say, that's a little creepy, Doc. Waking up to you standing over me. You been watching me sleep?
We're always watching you. Now get up. We've
No,
got a lot of work.
same here. Like I know
Who do I
people
get
are
to kill
going to
Don't be so cavalier. Your
Wii
ancestors
U
almost had the right
situation.
idea, Mr. Miles.
Yeah.
If the deaths of a few people, evil people, no less, could save the lives of thousands more, well, it seems a small sacrifice.
What do you mean almost?
They didn't go far
Peter, it's the
enough.
same guy,
To use a rather
Nolan
tired
North.
analogy, corruption is no different than cancer. Cut out the tumors, but fail to treat the source, and, well, you're buying time at best. There's no true change to be had.
No, I
without
mean,
comprehensive,
I think it could
systemic
be
intervention.
Chemo for the masses.
For some people, it could be an issue,
Re-education,
but at the same
to be
time,
precise.
I still don't
But
think
it's not easy,
that's going to keep people from
and it
buying
doesn't
it.
always take.
Let me guess. You've got a better solution. What is it then?
They could, but I do
Now
admit they
that
could have had a better
telling.
name. Yeah, this is back before Nolan North blew up. But yeah, like the Xbox Series X, I kind of think is cool. Like the name to me sounds cool. I dig it. but I'm used to weird names anyway. I just find it funny.
Let's go, Mr. Miles. Time's wasting.
Man, fuck you.
Use counterattacks when faced with multiple enemies to gain the advantage in combat.
I just think it's interesting how you got people that are just losing their shit over it.
But I saw you stab me. Felt death's embrace.
You saw what I wanted you to
Series
see.
X.
And then you slept the sleep of the dead, of the womb, that you might awake and be reborn.
To what end?
Do you remember?
I think we're gonna have
how
the Series X
what it is
for
the assassin fight for?
at least
peace in all things.
At least a good 8 years. I think we're gonna have a
It is not
long,
enough to end the violence one man
long
commits
run
upon
with
another.
it.
It refers
But as
to
far as
peace
the sequel,
within
I
as
don't
well.
know. I don't know what they've
Cannot
come
have
up with.
one without the other.
So it is said.
So it is. But you, my son, have not found inner peace. It manifests in ugly ways.
But you know, one of the things I know is a lot of people don't know
Were you not the
when
one
they
to
talk
say
about
that
how
nothing
bad the
is true,
Xbox One
everything
this
is permitted?
generation
You
was.
do not
A lot of
understand
people
the
don't know
true
like the
meaning of the
behind the
phrase, my
scenes.
child.
Like when I
It
worked
does not grant you the
for
freedom to do as you wish. It is a
when I
knowledge
worked
meant to
for
guide your senses. It expects
Microsoft,
a wisdom you clearly
and I was with
lack.
Microsoft
Then
for a
what is
number
to
of
become of
years.
me?
When Satya
shouldn't
Nadella
kill you
took
for the
over,
pain you brought
he
upon
didn't
us.
care.
Malik thinks it only fair. Your life in exchange for his brother's.
He
But
didn't
this
care
would
at
be a
all
waste
for
of my
Xbox.
time
That's
and
why I
your
like
talents.
so much of
You'll see
Microsoft
you have been stripped of your possessions.
was getting
Your
sold
rank
off.
as well. You are a novice, a child once more, as you were on the day you first joined our order.
That's why
am offering
the
you a
Windows
chance
phone was
at
killed off,
redemption.
Microsoft phone was killed off.
You'll earn your way back into the Brotherhood.
I assume you've something planned.
You know, he
First, you must
just
prove to me you
didn't care
remember
about stuff.
how to be an assassin.
I never
So you'd
thought
have me
that
take a life?
Satya Nadella was a good,
No, not yet.
a good friend. Well, I'm also kind of
For
bitter
now, you're
too
to become a
because
student once again.
he
There is no need for this.
had a lot of us.
Others track
He
the
let a lot of
targets
us
far,
go
but no
when
more.
we were working there.
From today on, you will track them yourself.
If this is what you wish.
Yo, what's up, Josh?
It
So you
is.
lurking here to work in?
Then tell me what it is that I must
So,
do.
Fabian, just want
We
you to
have been
know, I'm
betrayed.
having a plastic black
Someone
bag,
was
and I'm
assisting
fully
Robert
embracing it, so you
Sable.
can just stop judging me now.
One of our own. You must find him and bring him here for questioning.
What can you tell me of the traitor?
Ah, but that's just it. I've given you all I will.
That's it.
The rest is up to you.
You know, the one thing that I like about the look of the new Xbox, and a lot of people are saying, you know, like it looks like a room humidifier. It looks like, okay, anyone who's familiar with computer cases, tell me it doesn't look like an ATX case or a mini ATX. That's what it looks like to me. It's got room, and also I'm getting the impression it might be modular. If it's got some modularity to it, I mean, cool.
Safety and peace, I'll tell you.
You're in my way.
Yes,
Yeah.
our Lim has asked that I
And
assist you.
all these people making
Remind
fun
you
of
how
it.
It is we hunt our prey.
I know how it works.
It makes me wonder if
As
they
it
know
may,
anything about
I have
computers.
no desire to disobey.
Then be quick.
The Assassin have many tools at their disposal.
Yes, yes. We can eavesdrop, we can pickpocket, or we can use violence to intimidate.
Good, you remember.
So you'd have me walk amongst the others and learn what I can about the traitor.
Yes. Begin by going to the village market. That's where we first spotted the traitor.
You know who it is?
Perhaps.
Then give me a name and let's be done with it.
That's not the way it works. Now go. And remember, begin your search in the village market.
Okay, Fabian, here's my question. How are people making fun of the new Xbox and not throwing shade at the new Mac computer. It looks like a fucking cheese grater. I tell you, like, people that's why I can't associate with so many people. The foolishness is too paramount. You look at the new Mac Pro, it looks like a cheese grater. Yeah, they pick and choose. Apple can do no wrong. Sony can do no wrong. You know, the thing that gets me, and Fabian, maybe you've noticed this too. Have you noticed how a lot of these people that are pro PS4 were the same ones making fun of the PlayStation 3 and were 360 diehards last generation? It's like I was talking to who was I talking to? Is it Lucas or someone? And they were talking about how they're all about the games, you know, they care about the games, they care about this and that. And I'm like, no, you don't, because you make fun of Xbox to say Xbox got no games. But I'm like, I said this to Lucas, and I said this to a lot of other people. Why do you care if a console like the Xbox does or doesn't have exclusives? You don't even fucking play the exclusives it has. All these Sony people that bash Xbox because it doesn't have games, it doesn't have exclusives. They don't even play the exclusives that the PlayStation has. They don't play Yakuza, which I brought it up to a lot of them. Okay, you got Yakuza, you got the Valkyria Chronicles games, or they had it till Nintendo swooped in. They got the Berserk game. They've got, but if it's not the AAA popular game, they're not gonna play it. And that's the hypocrisy of this generation that I just can't stand. They don't care about games. They really don't. They pretend to. They really don't care about games.
I know what I saw. Musun opened the gate. He let the Templars in.
Then you must tell Al-Muallim.
I can't. Musun did not act alone. Someone inside the fortress helped him.
What makes you say this?
He exchanges letters with someone inside. The basket weaver carries them for him.
That's no reason to stay silent.
Ah, but the weaver delivered him a letter just before the attack. I suspect it held the
If
order
we went
to
through
open
another
the
games
gate.
crash,
Then speak to the weaver.
I don't know
He can
what
name Masun's accomplice.
I don't know how
He's
these people would
disappeared,
deal with it.
hiding for fear of being dragged into this.
Probably inside one of his own baskets.
You know, and then you got the Xbox folks, like, or the so-called Xbox fans that they're like, man, we want RPGs, we want. Hold up. You got the ones that are like, we want RPGs, we want Xbox to have this, we want that. But when it was on Xbox, they didn't play it. Case in point, they wanted. Since Microsoft teamed up with the guy who created Final Fantasy, the guy who lives down the street from my house, Hironobu Sakaguchi. Oh, we want some RPGs. We want classic, like Dragon Warrior, Dragon Quest. You got Blue Dragon. Guess what? They didn't play it. Then they talk about, oh, we want something like Final Fantasy. We want something really, captivating and moving. One of the best games of last generation, Lost Odyssey, made by the creator of Final Fantasy, is one of the best fucking games out there. Guess what? These same hypocrites didn't play it. So it's like, oh, we want fighting games. King of Fighters Neo Wave, King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match, the Killer Instinct reboot. And this is why I don't fuck with the FGC, because a lot of them were like, oh man, I don't care about Killer Instinct. And then as it started to die off recently, now they care about it. I can't with these people. I can't. Man, I want that. Okay, Fabian, don't even get me started on Heavenly Sword, because that game is so damn good. I got so livid with how that movie they made just did the franchise dirty. I hated that movie. I'll be honest, I haven't played Black Ops 2. I've got Black Ops 1, 2, 3, and 4. But I haven't really, I haven't gotten around to playing Black Ops. Yeah, dude, that movie was so awful.
Please, just one. We lost everything in the attack and have no place to store our grain.
Lifted straight from the game.
I can't right now. I'm busy.
Is this about the letter?
What letter?
The letter you received when I got here.
Rio Game Station.
Bad news?
Rio Game Station. Nothing's true. Everything's permitted.
Listen,
this is
I
Friday.
see what I can do, but please,
what's
I
up,
need to be
man?
alone right now. Come back later.
As you wish.
I don't know why we never. I honestly don't know why Heavenly Sword didn't take off.
What is he doing?
Someone tell me why he's doing that.
You want Metroidvania Darkwing Duck style game? Okay, so I want to ask people that have played Metroid Other M. Was it really to you all? Was it really that terrible?
I see the way you look at me. Hear the things you say. A traitor.
I agree. I agree with that.
It's Al-Mualim who's betrayed us. You'll see. Soon, all your eyes will be opened to the truth. We stand upon the threshold between this world and a new one. A better place where all might live as equals. But men like Al-Mualim would see this dream destroyed. Today's attack was but the first. And more will follow unless you repent. Give up your wicked ways. Rise up against the madman of Masyaf. See through his lies.
Yeah, I remember when God of War 2 came out and they tied the promotion of that tied into 300. Oh my God. That was God of War 2 is the perfect way to end That was the perfect way to end the PS2 generation. The other end wasn't bad. The force motion controls were absolute garbage still in boss fights. See, okay, so Fabian, I played it too, and I agree with you on the motion controls. I think they should have.
Enough! I yield! I yield!
Speak quickly then. I've no interest in your games. Why did you betray us? And who do you serve?
You notice all these YouTubers making videos about it, they all have the same
Their
talking
cause
points.
is just.
We?
Jamal. He told me of their plans. Asked me to open the gate.
You betrayed us. We, who called you brother and kept you safe from harm.
I did what I believed was right. And if you must kill me for it, so be it. I am not afraid to die.
Your fate is not for me to decide. It's Al-Muallim who will judge.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Another thing too, I know some people were upset
betraying
with
our brotherhood and opening the way for our enemies.
betrayal of
do you
Samus,
answer to
but
these
if you
charges?
follow the Japanese comics,
I deny nothing. I'm proud
it
of
made
what I
sense.
did. My only regret is that they failed.
I offer you a chance to repent, to renounce the evil in your heart.
It is not evil in my heart, but truth.
Yeah,
I
it
will
wasn't.
not repent.
Then you will die. You did well, Altair, and have earned the right to carry a blade once more.
What will become of the one who helped him?
It remains to be seen. Some do ill out of ignorance or fear. These men can be saved. Others suffer from corrupted wills, their minds poisoned and twisted. These men must be destroyed. Soon enough, we'll know what sort of man Jamal is.
I've passed your test then. What now?
Oh, my child. We've only just begun. I hold here a list. 9 names adorn it. 9 men who need to die. They are plague bringers, war makers. Their power and influence corrupts the land and ensures the Crusades continue. You will find them. Kill them. In doing so, you'll sow the seeds of peace, both for the region and for yourself. In this way, you might be redeemed.
I feel like
9 lives in exchange for mine.
A most generous offer, I think. Have you any questions?
Only where I need begin.
Very well. Ride for Damas. Seek out the black market merchant named Tamir.
when I think about it,
Let him be the first to fall.
I feel like a lot of these people
Be sure to visit the
had
city's
their own
assassin bureau when
idea
you
of
arrive. I'll
Samus's
dispatch a bird to
character
inform the Rafik of your arrival.
and then planted
Speak
that
with
onto
him.
her
You'll find he has much
and
to
got
offer.
upset that we didn't get that, what they wanted.
If you believe it best.
I do.
All right,
Besides,
Joseph.
you cannot begin your mission without his consent.
What nonsense is this? I don't need his permission. It's a waste of time.
It's the price you pay for the mistakes you've made. You answer not only to me, but all the Brotherhood as well now.
So be it.
Take your equipment and go. Prove that you are not yet lost to us.
Fabian, do you think you're going to be able to beat Resident Evil 3 in one playthrough?
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield a blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
You think I'm teaching him enough of a lesson? Get your ass down.
You must be busy. I understand. You must be busy. I understand.
Don't toss your weapons around so carelessly. You won't often get a second chance to strike.
Is that one of people are gonna say Resident Evil 3 isn't? Well, okay. What is the backstory on that? Like, maybe if you don't mind sharing, because as far as I remember, Resident Evil 3 was meant to be like more of a side story or kind of an expansion to 2, and Code Veronica is the true 3. I could be wrong, because Code Veronica was the end of that arc, right? And Resident Evil 4 is the start of a new one. So it was meant to be like an expansion to 2, basically. So in other words, they could have basically had Resident Evil 3 and 2 just be one huge game. Wait, Fabian, you doing a knife only run? Yo, that's gangster. I didn't know you were gonna do a knife only run.
Selecting the hidden blade during fight will allow you to quickly dispatch an enemy you've thrown to the ground.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I do not want to do a knife only run.
It's going to cause trouble.
You know what's funny is somebody told me I need to go play the Saturn version of Resident Evil 1. If I recall correctly, the Saturn version has really horrendous loading times. No, you don't, Rogue. I'm not doing a Ninja Gaiden 3 no-hit run. I said it's possible. I didn't say I was going to do it. Man, I'm telling you, y'all some goddamn savages. It's not happening. Wait, so why do people dislike Assassin's Creed 1? Like, why do people always say skip it? Because Altair is in Playboy at CO. Yeah, but doesn't Assassin's Creed 2 have some repetitive missions as well? But yeah, Playboy at CO. But I mean, all great stories, a lot of games with great stories have slow starts though. There's people that don't pay attention to that story. Assassin's Creed 1 is crucial to the overall plot. I'd rather be a badass Edward Kenway than Playboy at CO or in the combat. Where a horse at? All right, Peter. We'll see you. I mean, I'm looking forward to because like you guys saw, I've got all the games. I just never got into them back in the day. And then when I wanted, every time I would like every time I wanted to get into Assassin's Creed, people always told me, skip this game, skip that game. It's not worth it. Skip that game. And I'm like, kind of makes me wonder, because I mean, I know Fabian and I are very similar, and we're very big buffs when it comes to story. It would always blow me away, and people like, no, you need to skip this, you skip that. It's like I'm someone who plays Street Fighter and Tekken and all these fighting games for their stories. So EA's Battlefront, same way. Watch Dogs another. Yeah, like honestly, I enjoy Watch Dogs 1 way more than 2. Because I didn't care. Well, I mean, the main character of Watch Dogs 1 was kind of boring. But I liked him a lot more than I did the guy from 2. He said, this is the most important game in the series. You can't skip it. Altair. Is that the PSP one? Is it more so you think people are just this way because they want the interactive movie? It's a DS game. I don't know. I'll watch Fabian's synopsises on those. I mean, start to finish, how long roughly would you say this game is? Like 40 hours, 30 hours? PSP game Bloodlines is actually pretty good for being a PSP game. Yo, what's up, Zachary? Wait, really? 3 streams? So if I do 3 4-hour streams, I can beat the whole game? Huh. Didn't realize I could beat it that quickly.
Yeah.
Not much, just installing my games. But I know my new Acer Aspire 3 laptop that I got. Ooh. What kind of a hard drive does it have? Does it have like a... Oh shit. Does it have like an SSD or a traditional spinning hard drive? So, Rogue and Fabian, how long would you say this game is? Then? You guys, you agree with HLO and saying I could beat it in like 3 streams? Ugh, you got a spinning hard drive. Man, I would swap that out with the SSD so fast. Because the big problem with the traditional spinning hard disk drives is the more they fill up, the slower it gets. Yo, where'd my horse go? Yo, what's up, Zero? On your lunch break? So I got Star Ocean First Departure R for Lehua last night. I hope at some point she does get around to playing it. Knowing her, she gets on one game and she just stays on it until she beats it. Nothing wrong with that. No, but I told her that you'd watch her stream that. I don't know how much more Pokemon she has, or if she's gonna switch over to playing the other Pokemon game after she beats this one. He said if that's just a story, if it's just a story, then 3 or 4 streams would do it. But if it's like full completion, then indeed 5 or so streams would be the case. It's how you behave like a gentleman, mostly. I mean, we can do it in 3 to 4 streams. I'm down for it. I'm really in. Sorry, guys, my throat is trash today. I'm really into it for the story, honestly. Rogue, you know a game I tell her she should play? Vagrant Story. She's like, what's that? I'm like, you can't be playing Final Fantasy 12 and not know what Vagrant Story is. I'm just saying, Zach. Vagrant Story is such a good game. Like I'm even struggling to have her go back and play like what's the game? What's it called? What's the name of that game? Xenogears because she's obsessed with Xenoblade 2. That was her first Xeno game, and I'm like, you got to play the others.
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
Does that mean that she's playing Final Fantasy 2 without? Right? I told her like Final Fantasy Tactics, Vagrant Story, and 12 are all set in the world of Ivalice or Evilis. So I think is why so many were thrown off by Final Fantasy 12 is because they were expecting it to be as self-contained as whatchamacallit was. As like, well, 10 kinda is. Dude, don't even get me started about Chrono Cross. So I had her start playing Chrono Trigger and she got addicted to it, right? And I don't know if you guys know people that are like this, but Lehu has definitely been like this. She'll play a game all the way up until she's about to beat it and she'll just stop playing it. I know a lot of people that do that, and I don't understand that. So she honestly, like, straight up.
I need help! Leave anyone! Filthy heretic! Out of the way! Maybe you haven't noticed. Oh, yeah.
Is that the last of them? I hope so. Still, best not to take any
You think
chances.
you're guilty of that?
I'll hurry home. I don't think I'll leave it again anytime soon either.
It's a massive edge lord.
You've done me a kindness, young man. Be assured, I won't forget it.
Yeah, like with Chrono Trigger, she got all the way to the end of the game and just stopped playing it. And I'm like, finish the damn game. And then go into Chrono Cross. And dude, don't even get me started about Chrono Cross. So many people think Chrono Cross is not a sequel to Chrono Trigger. And it so is. It is such a sequel. I love the fact that Chrono Cross, when you go deep into it and you look at how it deals with string theory, multiverses. Yeah, Chrono Cross is it is a direct sequel to Chrono Trigger in every sense of the word. The best way I describe it, because a lot of people assume that it's not because it doesn't have the same overall feeling of Chrono Trigger, is Chrono Cross is the consequences of everything that you did. Chrono Cross is the consequences of everything that was done, in my opinion, in Chrono Trigger. Bro, how come you do that? Finish them games. He said, despite all the fans that Chrono Trigger has, there are only so many that deeply understand the lore. That's That's part of why they don't think Cross is a sequel. Yeah, because when you die, like, God, Chrono Cross is so. That's why, like, when there are people that keep saying like they want a sequel to whatchamacallit. They want a sequel to Chrono Trigger and act like Chrono Cross never happened. I'm like, you can't do that. You honestly can't even do a sequel to Chrono Cross because Chrono Cross wraps up that story. That story's done. I don't think a lot of people even understand that. He said he never finished RPG. Fabian, that's a lie. You finished Assassin's Creed. It's an RPG. Turn-based. Okay. Gotta quantify that. For Chrono, there's technically 3. There's technically 3. And I don't care what people say, Radical Dreamers is part of that series because Radical Dreamers is mentioned and I know it is bold, isn't it? Because Radical Dreamers is even mentioned in whatchamacallit. It's mentioned in Chrono Cross. Wait, them Cannon Police, I know, right?
Do you understand?
Yes. I am to deliver the letter to your merchant friend.
And you know who to see?
The same man as always.
Oh, you know, they're gonna
come
at me for that.
Presence in this city. We have many eyes.
Put a video I'm doing for
many arms, yes.
Ease.
Good for silencing those who say too much. I know this well. You have my word.
Good.
Assassins wait their turn to stabby stab.
Leave now and I'll let you live.
You can apologize for that.
Fuck you.
There will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed. The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this.
So I legit had people outraged that I had Resident Evil Gaiden in my timeline because it wasn't canon. You know, I clearly explained that. Dude, some of the stuff people ask you is ridiculous. I'm over here like, man. Makes me wonder, do some people not read? Wait, I'm supposed to pickpocket this guy, right? Fuck you.
Why did you do that?
Fuck you.
Leave me alone. Finest wares in all the land. Have a look. You won't be disappointed. You won't find better prices anywhere. Like what you see? Tired of never finding anything useful at the other merchant stalls? That won't happen here. You, sir. You look like you need something. I have many things. Many things. Sure, too many things. I am at your service. Ah, you seem to know exactly what you want. I like that, my friend. If there's anything I can help you with, anything at all. See what I've got. Everything's new. Everything perfectly priced. Finest wares in all the land. Strange, I've never seen someone do that before. Come, people. Come see what I've to offer. You won't believe your eyes.
You said I love. So congrats on being on a TV in Cybertron games, by the way. Wait. Is that the game store?
You, sir. You look like you need something. You'll find it here. I'm sure of it. Ah, you seem to know exactly what you want. I like that in a customer.
Nice. These people are humorous for me because I don't have to deal with them.
Teach your heresy elsewhere. Everything perfectly priced. Finest wares in all the land, sir.
Fabian has become one of the big boys now. Fabian is famous.
Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. Still in my presence? We must resist. That will cost you your life. You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life.
That was Link's doing. So apparently employees are also to me. I've been there several times, and ironically, they probably have no idea I'm the same guy. Well, all you gotta do is talk, and then that sexy voice, they'll know. I'm telling you. Fabian he's got the voice to become God. He goes incognito when he goes in public. I thought that was, well, Morgan Freeman ain't doing it much these days, so it's all you, man.
I'll have your hand for that.
Yeah, I already know when I do my timeline video for Ease and for King of Fighters, people are gonna be like, "You don't sound like Fabian. Get the fuck out of here. Give us Gamer Thumb TV." Like, I know I don't have that sexy voice. I'm trying though.
That will cost you your life.
He's learned the ways of the assassin for years now. For my legacy series, I know, right?
And in one piece, you as well, friend.
I am sorry for your troubles.
Think nothing of it.
A few of your brothers were here earlier, in fact. Oof, if you'd heard the things they said, I'm certain you'd have slain them where they stood.
It's quite all right.
Yes, you've never been one for the creed, have you?
Is that all?
I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget myself. What business brings you to the Mass?
A man named Tamir. Al-Muallim takes issue with the work he does. I meant to end it. Now tell me where to find him.
Surely you remember how to track an enemy.
Of course. Learn where he will be and when. But that sort of work is best left for... I understand.
Go and search the city, determine what he's planning and where he works. Preparation makes the victor.
What can you tell me of him?
Tamir makes his living as a black market merchant, so the Souk district should be your destination. I would suggest you seek out the following places. A small souk northeast of here, the madrasa to our east, and in the gardens north of this bureau. Focus on these places and he should become well known to you.
I assume you want me to return to you when this is done.
Yes. Come back to me. I'll give you Al-Muallim's marker and you'll give us Tamir's life.
Hey Fabian,
wish.
I'm gonna send this to you because I want to know if I should send that to Joe.
Trouble, and the city turned against you. Return to the bureau. I can shelter
Secretly
you
the
from
master assassin of this decade.
If your enemies are too close, my door will remain closed until you've lost them. Do you understand?
Yes. To bring the enemy inside would compromise the Brotherhood.
Very well. Off you go.
Let me know if I should send that to Joe.
Dirty thief, I'll have your hand for that.
What have I done wrong?
I'll have your hand for that. Die, thief!
Just thinking, like, where is Joe? So I have to ask you all who come here, who listen to the roasts that I do. Do I come off as an insensitive asshole?
We must resist. We must push back.
No. I just, you know, I just want to know. I just want to know. You say you can, but no. Mostly no. I mean, I just, are you gonna be an insensitive asshole if I were honest? Man, I think I'm always, and it's not that I'm insensitive. I just call shit like it is. I mean, that's kind of my logic. I just, exactly, Dragon, it's exactly how I am. Zach, exactly. Like, I just, I think for me, because I find it interesting how some people love my roasts, but they don't like when my roasts, and it's funny because I'm not even roasting them.
I should kill you for that.
Where do you go?
I'm telling you, it's rats.
No, it's children. I hear them laughing.
Rats or children. Either way, it's bad.
You know, Hank, some people,
all that noise.
Someone needs to
they
get
talk
up on
like
those
they
things
enjoy
and
my
clear them
brutal
out.
honesty,
I wonder how
but
they're getting
then
up there.
Must
when
be
I'm
through
brutally
the
honest
central
with them,
courtyard.
Then we should ask the guard to
then
have a
their
look.
anus hole gets tight.
Ah, they're all much too
You
busy
know?
polishing the backside of their master.
Yo, Rogue, that is exactly how I am. Yo, Zach, they do. They clench them ass cheeks. Them cheeks get clenched. You know, especially when I tell people not to be about that bullshit, and you know they now don't ever want to speak to me or tell me anything because I told them don't be about that bullshit. It's like, am I the only person that dislikes passive aggressiveness? Dude,
You dare steal in my presence?
so true, bro. They're just like Fabian with a few of his one-hit boss battles. He said, nope, I dislike it as well.
Altair, welcome, welcome. I've done what you asked. Now give me the marker.
First things first. Tell me what you know.
Tamir rules over the Souk El Salah. He makes his fortune selling arms and armor and is supported by many in this endeavor. Blacksmiths, traders, financiers. He's the largest death dealer in the land.
And have you devised a way to rid us of this blight?
A meeting is being arranged at Souk El Salah to discuss an important sale. They say it's the largest deal Tamir has ever made. He'll be distracted with his work. That's when I'll strike.
Your plan seems solid enough. I give you leave to go. Let Al-Mualim's will be done. You may
Oh,
rest
Rogue,
here
you know who I'm referring to?
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
I mean, my thing is, just because of what I said, yeah, that person is that upset with me. And I'm kind of like, it's not that serious.
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life! Stop it, please! Thief! You are filth! Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that! I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We
This is why I try to mostly keep personal shit off of YouTube as a viewer and creator. Yeah, you know, and I'm seeing that because yeah, I dropped right in front of you, guard. Holiday roasted unbelievers. I mean, my thing is, don't talk like you want me to speak on something. And then when I'm honest with you and I don't placate to your sensitivities and then get mad at me. Yeah, like I understand that person's perspective. Oh God.
He's going to hurt him.
But you know, at the same time, it's like I feel like if you come to my streams and you talk to me offline as much as a lot of people do, you already know my personality is I'm unfiltered. You know, and nothing I say is malicious other than fuck Dreamcast guy. But I don't say anything with the intent
Come no further.
Why would anyone do that?
You dare steal my presents? That will cost you your life.
yeah, like anyone's familiar with me and talks to me enough, you know the type. And I'm honest. I just tell you like it is. But at the same time, I'm not vindictive. Like I hold my tongue on a lot of stuff. Like there's a lot of things I could say. And like the interaction with that person earlier, I could have said something more, but I was like, you know what? It ain't worth it.
You look like you need something. You'll find it here. I'm sure of it.
He said, my mother, for example, sometimes talks to me about her sister and brother and how frustrated she gets with them. And I tell her to stand up for herself. And she just says sometimes she wants to talk. She doesn't want to do anything. Okay. I'm going to use that as an example. Because Lehua and others have said this to me. And I tell people this. Don't come to me with your fucking problems. Because I am the type of person who I look for solutions. I don't look, I'm not here to be a shoulder to cry on. I'll listen to you. But if you're going to come to me about problems you're having, because of the way my mind works, I'm going to come to you with solutions. And if you don't want to hear that, state at the beginning of the interaction that you just want me to listen to you. And I will attempt to. Many times, I don't really have the patience to deal with people that just want to complain. A lot of people, as much as many people just want to, a lot of people just enjoy complaining and the attention that complaining gets them. So if that's the case with people, cool, do your thing. But just know that I'm not the type to deal with that. like I've had situations where like my mom and other people like telling me something. I'm like, and my response is, why the fuck do you care about that? Oh, because it's because of this, because of that. Bitch, get out of my way. Oh, dude, I absolutely hate when people say that. Yo, Zach, thank you. Thank you, Zach. Exactly, too many people do. I agree with that.
Your men have failed to fill the order, which means I have failed my client.
We need more time.
This is the excuse of a lazy or incompetent
No wishes,
man.
but just lots of plans.
Neither.
What I see says otherwise. Now, tell me, what do you intend to do to solve this problem of ours? These weapons are needed now.
I see no solution. The men work day and night, but your client requires so much, and the destination. It is a difficult route.
But you know, if that makes me an asshole or insensitive, so be it. But I think some people need to realize that I do pick and choose.
Then perhaps
And
you ask too much.
Too much?
if that triggers people, imagine what's going on in my brain that I have to stop myself. I do have a slight filter.
All I ask in return was you fill the orders I bring you, and you say I ask too much? You dare disrespect me?
Peace, Tamir. I meant no insult.
Then you should have kept your mouth shut.
No, stop!
Stop? I'm just getting started.
No! Stop!
You came into my souk, stood before my men, and dared to insult me? You must learn your place!
No. Leave the body. Let this be a lesson to the rest of you. Think twice before you tell me something cannot be done. Now get back to work.
I mean, I agree with him.
Be at peace. You'll pay for this. You and all your kind.
It seems you're the one pays now, my friend. You'll not profit from suffering any longer.
You think me some petty death dealer, suckling at the breast of war? A strange target, don't you think? Why me, when so many others do the same?
You believe yourself different, then?
Oh, but I am. For I serve a far nobler cause than mere profit. Just like my brothers.
Brothers?
Ah, but he thinks I act alone. I am but a piece. A man with a part to play. You'll come to know the others soon enough. They won't take kindly to what you've done.
Good. I look forward to ending their lives as well.
Such pride. It will destroy you, child.
Bitch, get out of the way. You said I've done honestly when it comes to stating the facts. Most that I say is such to actual rethink how they think. I mean, I'm the same way. It's like there's some things. I feel like a lot of people, you know, and to touch on what, you know, Fabian had mentioned about, you know, a lot of people having wishes but no plans. I feel like a lot of people and this is mean, but fuck, I'm gonna say I feel like a lot of people just don't have ambition, and it's easier to say what they can't do and give excuses to placate their lack of initiative than to actually go out and do. Like when someone tells me, oh, I wish I could do this, I wish I could do that, like, no. Either you do it or you
Word
don't.
has reached me of your victory, Altair. You have my gratitude and my respect.
Thank you.
It is a shame that the other assassins continue to hold you in such poor regard.
The combat has gotten so much deeper in these
I do
games.
not care what the others
Back
think of
then,
me.
all you had to do is spam the counterattack.
As you wish, Altair. You should
Yeah, no,
news
see,
of your victory to Al-Mualim. I'm certain.
See, we're wired to do what's comfortable versus what's hard. That's why most people
Fast forwarding memory to a more
don't make it
recent
on
one.
here. Yeah, that's true. I mean, the world needs its call center employees. True. True.
Out of the machine, Mr. Miles.
What's the matter, Doc?
Miss Stillman is once again insisting I let you rest.
Back, what did I miss? Oh, I just did the assassination. I was talking about whether or not I'm a asshole or not.
So, feel like telling me who put the stick up his ass?
We have a deadline. 1 week. Well, 6 days now.
Deadline?
I can't talk about it.
Man, put yourself in my shoes. I'm being held hostage by a group of scientists.
I'm
At least
an
I think
asshole.
you're
I'm proud of
You're
it.
forced to spend all day in some crazy-ass machine. You won't tell me what you're looking for or why you want it, but I'm supposed to be thanking you for keeping me alive. This is so fucked.
HLO, you said just walk into the void.
Sorry, but it is.
Have you been here the whole time, HLO?
Let's see. I don't know. Maybe give me some answers?
I can't. And it's better this way. Safer.
Safer for who?
Both of us.
Hey, you know what? I've got a question I think you can actually answer.
What's up?
Why is it that sometimes the guys in there talk like they're from the future?
The future?
I mean the present. Now, today, whatever.
You've probably noticed that English has become the official language of the Holy Land.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The Animus is translating speech it deems vital into more modern English, so expect a few anachronisms. I could probably make it more authentic, but... You ever read Chaucer?
Who?
Yeah, definitely not for you.
Let's go, Mr. Miles. Time's wasting.
Where's Lucy?
Oh, don't worry, she'll be with us soon enough.
So why are you doing all this, Doc? What are you hoping to accomplish?
You turned the television on lately? Read the newspaper?
Never cared much for that stuff.
Then, let me sum it up for you. The world's a mess. It's pathetic, really. You've seen it firsthand yourself. 1,000 years between you and your ancestor, and society remains just as barbaric, just as stupid.
And your point is?
Order, Mr. Miles. The world needs order. That is what we're working towards, and that is what you're helping us to achieve.
You expect me to believe you're building a better tomorrow?
That's exactly what we're doing. The human race calls out for direction. They want to know why they're here, what they're meant to do. Well, we're going to tell them. And once they understand how to live their lives, everything will be better.
Better how?
An end to all conflicts, large and small. Isn't that what you assassins strive for? Peace in all things?
I told you, I'm not an assassin.
Right.
I still don't see where I fit into things.
In time, Mr. Miles. In time, you'll understand. Or you won't. I don't care either way, as long as you show us where it is.
Where what
So the
is?
Templars were nuts.
Sorry I'm late. Ready to go?
Yes, we are.
Was Ezio the last assassin to look exactly like Desmond?
Quit wasting time and enter your memory, Mr. Miles.
It made him look less like him as the games progressed.
Use the action view to gather information about your surroundings.
You've done well, Altair, and I'm confident that this is but the first of many successes.
Tamir spoke as if he knew you well. He implied my work had a larger meaning.
Significance comes not from a single act, but the context within which it is performed. The consequences born of it.
Then is there more I need to know?
Altair, your greatest failure was born of knowing too much. If I choose to withhold information, it is only to ensure you do not make the same mistake a second time.
I see.
No, you don't. And it will remain this way until you've learned your lesson. Still, you have performed competently, and as such I restore a rank and will return a piece of your equipment. Go now, either to Akka or Jerusalem. There are men in both cities who require your attention. The Bureau leaders can tell you more about what needs to be done.
So what I am curious to know is, with the direction. Where is the direction of the series going now? Since Desmond and is no longer there, like, is there a point, or when they were just weekly episodes?
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade.
Entries.
Perhaps you could show them what you know. Perfect. The work of a master. And that, my students, is how we all should fight. You must be busy. I understand. Do not merely hold your blade, become one with it.
got into?
All I can tell you is I quit after Unity because they basically stopped with the story. But Fabian tells me they picked up the last couple of installments. But with Origins and now I see they're heading reality altering stuff.
When you're out of knives, refill your stock by returning to Messiah or by pickpocketing thugs. Wait, is that true? Really? Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So did he voluntarily leave or he was ousted? And is that why they started churning out like yearly releases of Assassin's Creed after he left? Oh yeah, because they did 2 Brotherhood Revelations, 3. Was Black Flag 2013? Yeah, it was. Black Flag. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You're a Trooper fanboy, Fabian.
Yeah.
Clones never miss. Something tells me I can't peacefully get through this area. I mean, I want the smoke, but at the same time, I don't want the smoke. That's a lot of them. A whole lot of people. I'm gonna roast anybody, rogue. Ah, fuck it. Jesus. Let's try and be all stealth and shit.
The short blade is best for quickly fending off multiple enemies.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think the price point's going to be for the new generation consoles? I honestly think they're going to drop it like $399, $499. I think that's kind of the standard we're going to be going with. $499. I'm okay with that.
Done complaining yet? That's all you do.
Help! I need help! Please! Anyone!
Will you be quiet? No one's going to help you.
Don't hurt me, please.
You guys remember how people were complaining about
Pathetic. The old man's gonna cry.
Don't hurt me, please.
the price of the Switch being what was it, $299?
Your God has forsaken you. Pathetic. The old man's gonna cry.
Please, I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing this? Please, I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing this?
Did that
Did you
hurt?
see that?
What a peculiar man.
He's
What
gonna
a
hurt
strange
himself.
man to do
And when
that.
he does, I won't hurt him.
So I feel like people are gonna start making videos crying about the price. Republic, Imperial credits. You know, you're gonna have Review Tech USA and all these other people crying about how expensive it is, even though they're gonna get it for free.
No one's going to help you. Pathetic.
Your
The old man's gonna
annoying.
cry.
Please, I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing this?
Aren't
No
you
reason
done
to stand
complaining
there.
yet?
Leave.
That's all you do.
Help! I need help!
Hey.
Please! Anyone!
You look familiar. Aren't you done complaining yet? That's all you do.
Stop this, please! You're hurting me!
Aren't you done complaining yet? That's all you do. Pathetic. The old man's gonna cry. What was that you called us before, eh? Heathen? You're no monk. Your God has forsaken you. Did that hurt? What was that you called us before, eh? Heathen?
Everything these days is expensive, and everyone knows it, so they might as well shut up about it, since it's out of their control.
Did that hurt?
Help! I need help! Please!
This is SNES launched at $200. We've come on very far from there.
Don't try to run, old man. There's nowhere to go.
Don't hurt
Be
me,
gone,
please!
monk. Will you be quiet? No one's going to help you.
Please, I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing this?
Did that hurt?
Help! I need help!
Now why is he doing that?
Anyone! Don't hurt me, please!
Don't try to run, old man. You've no reason to be here.
Stop this, please! You're hurting me!
Aren't you done complaining yet? That's all you do.
Please, I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing this?
Will you be quiet? No one's going to help you. Aren't you done?
Who's those Rybics?
You hear about Elaine?
The archer who guards the eastern wing?
Poor bastard's brother caught an arrow in the throat. Doubt he'll last the night.
How can he continue to work, knowing what's to come?
He visits his brother often, so I cover for him when I can.
You aren't there now?
No. I've family business of my own to attend to.
Then he'd best hope the doctor doesn't learn of his desertion.
He won't. As long as you stay silent.
Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me.
What are you streaming tomorrow?
Your life ends now! I'm catching up to you!
Hey, let me know. I'll end mine when you start yours.
That's him! There! Get him!
Dude, I can end my stream and you can start yours. I don't mind. I was gonna wonder why you were starting later. Or are you doing other things this morning?
What is he doing?
Ah.
Did that hurt?
Don't hurt me, please. Your presence annoys.
Pathetic. The old man's gonna cry.
Well, whatever is a bit more convenient for you. Like, I've been thinking about changing. I know I do like the 2 streams a day, and I've kind of been thinking of cutting back to just 3 instead of 6. Just because I kind of feel like it cuts into my content creating, like outside of streaming. But then, you know, people enjoy coming back for a stream. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I haven't really decided what I want to do.
This'll teach you not to steal.
Won't anyone help me?
You dirty thief! I'll have your hands for that.
What have I done wrong? Tell me, please. Won't anyone help me?
You dirty thief! I'll have your hands for that. I'll have your hands for that. Thief! This'll teach you not to steal. Thief! This'll teach you not to steal.
Yeah, because I feel like the bulk of my energy is just going towards streaming. So
Ah, Altair. A little bird told me you'd be paying a visit.
Al-Muallim has ordered the execution of Garnier de Naplouse, and so here I am. What can you tell me about him?
He is the Grand Master of the Knights Hospitaller, and surely keeps his quarters in their district. Beyond that, I cannot say. I suggest you search the city. See what you can learn from the people.
Tell me where they gather and I'll see what I can find.
The public gardens north of here, or what's left of them, are as
and
good
I feel
place
like
as any
it
to
would give me
begin.
more time to work on the
There's
content.
an abandoned market northwest as well that merits watching. And Maria of
Exactly.
Jehoshaphat's church to the west remains a popular meeting place. These 3 locations should be sufficient for your needs.
I appreciate the information, Rafiq. It will be put to good use.
See that it is.
Welcome back, Desiree. Yeah, you know, and that's the thing too, is because with all the streaming that I do, I honestly feel like
You're mine! You think I'll give up that easily? Over here! Come back here! Why don't you come out and play? Die, heathen! Pay dearly!
yeah, like I feel like some of the days I don't have like as much energy in my streams as I would if I was streaming less. And sometimes it kind of burns me out to like not wanting to do anything because I'm like, oh god, I gotta stream. I want to play this game. Like, nope, I gotta save it for stream.
You dare steal in my presence! That will cost you your life!
Fuck you.
Stay strong, citizens. Remain fixed in your beliefs.
Though the road is long and your trials many, know the scar.
Well, the only days that we even have off together, Peter, is Tuesday. She works almost every day, so she's off Tuesday, Thursday, and I don't stream those days. And every other day she's working all day, so.
God for direction. If your heart is pure, he will surely answer. Be strong, stand firm. Do not give up.
I need this dealt with now. The ropes are eaten through with rot and must be replaced. If we wait any longer, we risk an accident.
I understand.
Does he want to play the Arkham games?
I'm supposed to repair.
Never mind the citizens. What do they do anyway but cry and complain? It's the knights who sacrifice that the rest of us might live in peace.
But they've nowhere to go, and the rains will come soon.
I won't warn you again, boy. Do as you're told or you'll find yourself in irons.
Yes, sire.
First, sensible words out of your mouth. You've got the plans now. Get to work.
You'll not steal from me. I will make you bleed. You're done for. Just give up. I'll have your head. You're mine. Out of my damn way. Come back here. Leave now. Your life ends now. You're done for. Die, heathen. You think you can run with me?
So you're gonna need an energy drink for tonight's stream. Probably gonna go 5.5 hours. So you're gonna get that kid fired. I have another day when to go. Jesus, man. Why is everybody getting married? Tell them they need to chill. So you're gonna do a no death. No death knife run.
Leave, peasant. What happened here?
No. That's some bullshit. I am not doing that. Don't blaspheme my name. Don't put that shit in my mouth. I did not agree to this.
He's gonna hurt himself, and when he's done,
Yo, what's up, Nathan?
Altair? How fares your search for Garnier?
I know when and how to strike.
Share your knowledge with me then.
He lives and works within the Order's hospital, northwest of here. Rumors speak of atrocities committed within its walls.
Stop
it seems
the
the good
lies.
doctor enjoys experimenting on innocent citizens. Most of them kidnapped and brought here from Jerusalem.
Clever. By stealing his subjects from another city, he avoids arousing too much suspicion here. But back to the matter at hand. What is your plan?
Gagne keeps mainly to his quarters inside the hospital, though he leaves...
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I absolutely hate being mass tagged in posts. Especially when it's about things that aren't relevant to anything. Like, why am I mass tagged in some chick painting Baby Yoda on her nails? God, I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
Occasionally to inspect his patients. It's when he makes his rounds that I will strike.
It's clear you've given this some thought. I give you leave to go. Remove this stain from Akka, Altair. Perhaps it will help
Sue them for
cleanse
slander.
your realm. Rest here until you're ready to begin your mission.
Fast forwarding
I mean,
memory to a more recent...
Baby Yoda's cool, but I think it's ridiculous that people like to keep tagging me in so much stuff. I'm like, why are you tagging me in things that have absolutely nothing to do with me? It just makes me wonder, like, do people think that's going to get you to interact with them more? Oh, dude, there's some people that,
Death to that! I'll get you!
there are people that pop up in the stream that also do that too. There are content creators that do that. It's incredibly annoying. Is it bad that I'm having a lot of fun with this game right now? Like, I'm kind of hooked. I don't get the appeal of the Funko Pops. Like, it's never done anything for me. Like, I just want to keep climbing and then failing to stealth kill people.
Double cost you your life.
What have I done wrong? Tell me, please.
You dirty thief! I'll have your hands for that.
You say it is the way.
You dare steal in my presence. Double cost you your life.
I'm over here like, what is the best way for me to get here? What is the best way for me to get there? Like, I want to go over there and just kill that guy. I'm just waiting for Ugandan Knuckles to pop up and just say, I will show you the way. Ain't me. Oh, God.
It's forbidden for you to be here.
Amy, the Rainmaker, has shown up.
You
Hey, shut up, Fabian. There's absolutely nothing wrong with easy mode.
It's forbidden for you to be here.
Money, sir, I'm poor, I'm sick and hungry. I need food, I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. No, please, don't leave like this. Just a few coins, please.
You should stop acting like a child.
Away with the bill. No, it's only for land. I'm poor, sir. I need the money. The family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? A few coins, all I ask for is but a few coins. Please, sir, have any money?
Feed him!
Like, I was gonna let him just die easily, but then he just decided to block my kill. So I'm like, I gotta find another way to kill you. Oh my God, Amy, you missed what
You think you can outrun me?
Amy, you missed it. Hawkful was being a damn savage. My stream got hijacked so that I would play Resident Evil 7.
You have no business here. Leave. Your life ends Someone now. Send for help. You're not supposed to be here. Leave.
No. Yeah, Amy, Hawkful showed up and was like making it rain constantly. And then he's like, no, $100. He's like, no, you're going to go buy this game right now and you're going to play it. I think it's like 3 of you guys, Desiree. Chosen Rebel and Amy and you, so it's about three of you guys.
No, help! Help me! Help me! Please! You must help me!
Enough, my child. I asked you to retrieve the patient, not to kill him. There. Everything will be all right.
No!
Give me
No.
your hand.
Don't touch me! Not again!
Cast out this fear, else I cannot help you.
Help me? Like you helped the others? You took their souls! I saw! But not mine! No! You'll not have mine! Ah!
Take hold of yourself. Do you think this gives me pleasure? Do you think I want to hurt you? But you leave me no choice.
Every kind word matched by the back of his hand! All lies and deception! He won't be content until all bow before him!
You should not have done that.
Amy, you should have seen the stream though.
Once I've tended to
It
the
was
other.
hilarious.
Keep me here. I'll escape again.
No, you won't. Break his legs, both of them.
Damn.
I am so sorry. Have you people nothing better to do? At first, I won't lie. Small price to pay. In time, you something to say?
You are a monster.
I've been called worse. He's awake.
It's you!
And how does it feel to be whole again?
I don't know how you did it.
It wasn't easy, I assure you. You fought hard at first. Most do. But now it's done.
Go away, peasant.
They say you can walk now. Impressive.
Been so long. Almost forgot how.
Wonderful.
I don't understand. Why did you help me?
Because no one else would.
Let go your burden.
I'll rest now, yes. The endless dream calls to me. But before I close my eyes, I must know what will become of my children.
You mean the people made to suffer your cruel experiments? They'll be free now to return to their homes.
Homes? What homes? The sewers? The brothels? The prisons that we dragged them from?
You took these people against their will.
Yes. What little will there was for them to have. Are you really so naive? Do you appease a kind child simply because he wails? But I want to play with fire, Father. What would you say? As you wish. But then you'd answer.
I was gonna say, what did you guys think of the whole
women full grown?
In body, perhaps,
content creator award,
which is the very
which went to
damage I sought to
streamers.
repair.
Like, don't you think there's
I
a
admit,
distinct difference
without the
between
piece of Eden, which you
streamers
stole from us, my
and
progress
regular
was
content and
slow.
content creators?
But there are herbs, mixtures, and extracts. My guards are proof of this. They were madmen before I found and freed them from the prisons of their own minds. And with my death, madmen they will be again.
You truly believe you were helping them?
It's not what I believe. It's what I know.
That's exactly my thoughts too.
What news, Altair?
Gagne is dead.
Then you should return to Masyaf with news of your victory.
There is something else.
Speak it then, or would you have me read your mind?
What do you think he wanted from these people? That he would keep them and experiment on them as he did?
Yours is not to ask, but act, Altair. It doesn't matter what he did or why. Only that he's dead.
I just do feel like
to believe he was helping these
Shroud and all them, they should have
you
been in
saw?
their own category of
What I
streamers.
saw was not a place of healing, but of pain.
Then why are we having this conversation?
I don't know. Forget I spoke of it.
I already have.
fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one. You can create diversions with dead bodies. Soldiers will leave their posts to investigate them, allowing you to enter the area they were guarding.
Have you news for me, Altair?
Gagne Denaplus is dead.
And I'm not even the one starting the roast.
We could not have hoped for a more agreeable outcome.
And yet...
What is it?
The doctor insisted his work was noble. And looking back, those who were supposedly his captives seemed grateful to the man. Not all of them, but enough to make me wonder. How did he manage to turn enemy into friend?
Leaders will always find ways to make others obey them. And that is what makes them leaders. When words fail, they turn to coin. When that won't do, they resort to baser things. Bribes, threats, and other types of trickery. There are plants, Altair. Herbs from distant lands that can cause a man to take leave of his senses. So great are the pleasures it brings, men may even become enslaved by it.
You think these men were drugged then? Poisoned?
Yes, if it truly was as you describe it.
Herbs. This seems a strange method of control.
Our enemies have accused me of the same.
The promise of paradise.
They think it is a garden, overflowing with women and pleasure. That I drug you as Garnier did his men, and tempt you with its rewards.
They do not know the truth of it.
Which is how it must be.
But if they knew the truth of it, that all we seek is peace,
then they would not fear us, and we would have no hold over them. Go. It is time you continued with your work. Another rank is restored to you, as is a piece of your equipment. We'll speak again when the next has fallen.
And what do I have now? Ooh. This is gonna suck because I'm gonna want to keep playing this beyond just the stream now. I'm hooked. Okay, I personally think the whole thing with content creator and streamer, I do view them as two separate things to an extent. I agree with Fabian in the sense that you can be both, but there is a distinct difference, I feel like, with the people that they were showcasing who all they do is to stream. Yeah, that's creating content, but it's not, because it is a form of content that is consumed. But as far as like creating original content, like pre-recorded, I think there needs to be a bit of a no, well, Amy, I'm being devil's advocate here because I get where you're saying. I actually get both your opinions because that is, by definition, content is being created. But in the category that they were showing on the Game Awards was just streamers. So if they're gonna categorize that as streamers, which a lot of people on Twitch do, they view themselves as streamers, not content creators, then I think that should have been the proper label, because they didn't really have any, well, again, getting into semantics, but they didn't have any YouTubers.
Remember
there.
to reach out for ledges should you fall while climbing.
I also feel like streaming allows you to create a relationship with people. That goes beyond just what you know, pre-recorded content does. He said if you stream and content is uploaded, you know, so creating original content is totally different from streaming games. Should be two separate categories as awards. I agree with that. Is it not sure why people are getting butthurt over two variables though? Like I don't get getting mad at someone else or something. Well, I mean, it's not really about getting mad. It's just I do feel like that's two different categories. He said no one's getting butthurt. Should just be separate categories and show us all. Make more sense. I will say this though. When they had those esports teams up there, I'm over here like, I have no idea who these people were. Except for the kid that won a couple million from Fortnite, which I only know about that because that made national news. Hey, esports is, yo, what's up, Rogue? The esports is trash. See, my whole thing when it comes to like esports, because these games, you know, you got people that do stream sniping and all this other stuff. Like, there's so many variables in computer games. But how can you make it a sport? Fuck it, we ride. Do we even want to go on the topic of like stream coaches? People can coach you. So stream coaches are people that apparently can coach you into being a better streamer. Yo, I'm trying to keep up with y'all and the game. Hey, if your hands stream while you're sweating while playing online, you are a professional esports player. He said stream coaches just sound retarded. I don't even know what that is. So basically, they coach you into how to be better at streaming, how to connect with an audience. They tell you not to play. You shouldn't play the most popular game, but you also shouldn't play games that are super obscure. You have to follow trends. You have to basically that's what that is. I feel like it's a con, to be honest. He said the thing that baffles me with esports is, dude, you know you're supposed to play the games for fun, right? They don't think that. You know what I mean? People play Street Fighter 5 and absolutely hate the game. And my thing is like, then why are you playing it?
Stop him! Give up! You've nowhere to run! Don't kill me!
I'm tired of waiting.
Use the action view to gather information about your surroundings.
Go play Ring Fit. You will sweat. The best stream coaches experience and repetition. Agreed. You know, you learn and you get better. He said, I don't consider gamers as athletes. I don't either. I agree with that. I don't. He said, so basically it's just a yeah, Amy, that's all it is. It's a manager. You're paying someone to tell you how to be better at something because apparently they are qualified to do so. And the thing that gets me is how are you qualified? Like, case in point, and yes, people, we got a bit of a campfire. Let me because I know Fabian's starting his stream pretty soon, but we gonna do this right. We're gonna do this right. Let's do it right. I'm trying to find. How come it's not playing through here? Oh, that's why. Yeah. Let me fix that. So here we go. A little toasty in here. We can sing Kumbaya. Okay, the thing that gets me. Yes, it's a pre-stream campfire. The thing that gets me when I see these people, and I've talked to many of you guys about this probably before, but the thing that gets me when you have these stream coaches that aren't qualified, like, how did this is Fabian trademarked the campfire thing. Okay, so here's the thing. When it comes to stream coaches, I see a lot of them, and I know a lot of them too. I've had some of them on my channel. How are you able to tell me? I mean, basically,
I want the smoke. Don't nobody fuck with me. Why? Because this some bullshit. Take me. I want the smoke.
so basically, how are these people able to be stream coaches? Like, what are the qualifications? You're gonna tell me. We'll use Ashton Christ as an example. You're gonna tell me that you want me. Let me go to the Patreon. Let me go to the Patreon. Patreon. Ooh, that campfire got some snap, crackle, and pop in it. Let's see. Ashton Christ. I got love for my homegirl, but she's the topic of this roast right now. Isn't even active. The last time she made a post on her Patreon was November 30th. It is December fucking 13th. So has a $100 tier and a $200 tier for personal one-to-one coaching. Now, don't get me wrong. I have a $250 tier on my Patreon, mainly because I know how to teach people how to connect to the gaming industry. I have a proven success record with doing that. I've connected a lot of people to getting review codes, connections, and all that. So I know how to do that. I'm looking at her stuff. So $100, nobody signed up for that. $200, you got 3 people signed up. I did teach you the ways. And Amy, you took the ball and you ran to the goddamn flag post with it. And then you punted the son of a bitch. Then you kicked it through the hole. Through the goal post. And then when you saw the quarterback try to go for the pass, you tackled that son of a bitch. Then you stood up and said,
I want the smoke. Don't nobody fuck with me. Why? Because this some bullshit. Take me. I want the smoke.
I am proud, my children, that I have taught you the ways of the content creator. Amy, I use you as an example. I showed you, and I showed Xander, and you guys took it, and especially you, more so you. You took it and you ran with it. I'm fucking proud of you, girl. You took it and ran with it. There's so many people, bigger creators, smaller creators, that have no idea how this industry works. They have no idea how to reach out to companies, who to talk to, what to say, how to approach. And I showed a lot of the people. I showed them the way. And let's see. Basically, I'm like this. Where is it? No, I don't want the, I want. Oh, okay, never mind. I can't, I can't find the Ugandan knuckles. But anyway, I taught a lot of people. And this is not me being arrogant, but I taught a lot of people how to work with the industry. I have 11,000 subscribers. I may not have the views, but I have the connections. Be it the voice actors, celebrities, whatever. I know how to work with them, and I know how to teach people how to work with them, give them. And it comes back to the whole mentality of teach a person. You can either give a person a fish and feed them for a day, and teach teach a person how to fish and feed them for a lifetime. I go with that approach, and I try to teach people how to do stuff. Now, when I see stuff like Ashley Christ, and Ashley, if you're watching this, no offense, I got love for you, but you are on the Spitfire roast right now. So when I see shit like that, and then I look at the YouTube, barely gets 1,000 views. And then I look at the Twitch account. And if you get more views on your Twitter posts than on your Twitch streaming, how are you qualified to teach me, to coach me? How, Sway? How? You stream on Twitch. You got 50 people watching you, but you're going to coach me and other people on how to be a better streamer? Bitch, you only got 50 people. Fabian gets over 100 people when he streams, and he's not a stream coach. He's a Sith Lord. Like, really, when it comes to streaming, it's repetition, learning what works, learning what doesn't, and reformulating and coming back with something better. Yeah, Amy, they do. They all copy each other. They all copy each other. The most, you know, and I've noticed this, Harris Heller, and you look at how Harris Heller does his YouTube videos, and then you look at people like Ashney, Yale Level, and all these other people. They're all copying him. They're copying his style. But the thing is, he's the only motherfucker that's doing it right. I am the Samuel L. Jackson of YouTube. Freaking Harris Heller, and I met the guy, super cool guy, is the only one who has the correct mindset for it. And he's not even a stream coach. Every video is sponsored. The dude knows how to talk to people. Like, you know, and I've shared some of his videos because he's got some gems. He's got some stupid shit in a lot of his shit, but he's got some gems. Like, there's certain things he does that I think are absolutely moronic. Why would you get a product sent to you just to publicly bash it in a video? And this is why I think some companies are stupid. Why do you send games and products to content creators who you know are going to shit on your product? If it's for exposure, I guess maybe they think that, you know, any publicity is good publicity, but at the same time, I wouldn't want to work with somebody who's going to shit on my project, my product. So I think a lot of companies are kind of stupid. Like, why the fuck does anyone give anything to Jim Sterling? That fat roly-poly penguin bass backwards can't get his dick up, need Viagra, and then 3 Percocets to do anything. Son of a bitch. Why would you give him review codes? Yo, the title screen. So I'm just saying, you know, when it comes to this whole stream coach thing, I don't see how there's these people and how they're even qualified. And they're mad because now you got people in the industry who have marketing backgrounds and degrees and coaching and consultating backgrounds that are now offering these services professionally, and these stream coaches are getting upset about it. My thing is, why get upset about something when you're not even fucking like, how are you qualified to do it? I'm sorry. If you are a stream coach and you're on Twitch and you only get 50 people, right? How does that help? I'm pissed off I even bought the book from Ashley Christ. No offense to you, girl. I got love for you, but your book is a bunch of bullshit. Like, for instance, according to her book, if you can only maintain 10 to 15 people watching your streams, then you're not streaming correctly. You're not entertaining. People don't care to come and see you, according to her book, which is bullshit. Y'all some bitches love coming here every time I do a goddamn roast. Y'all love my roast. How do you stream correctly? I would say the best way to stream, one, and not everyone can do this, but I mean, this is some pointers. These are pointers I would give. I wouldn't charge somebody for streaming. The pointers I would give would be like, hey, okay, invest in a camera. And then going from a camera, you can invest in a dedicated microphone, because headset microphones, no. I'd either say get an XLR, like an XLR mic, or a USB mic. So there's that. Get a decent computer that can handle streaming. Because the thing is, there are people who can just go live with no camera and nothing and do well. One of the best examples of that is Power Level Amy. Amy has never been on camera. And honestly, a lot of people don't even know what Amy looks like. I know what she looks like. She fine as fuck. I just gotta say that, Amy, you are. I'm over here like,
yeah! Look at that form, man. Look at that. Look at that.
respect it. Anyway. So she's a perfect example of you don't need a camera. You just have good gameplay. Perfect example of that. And then you got those like me, like Fabian, like, Sprite Mix, where we do have a dedicated setup for streaming. You get us, and you get our personality. So as far as a right way to stream, I don't know if there's a right way. I know there are plenty of wrong ways. If you don't, the biggest thing when you're doing content, I look at streaming like I look at podcasting and like I look at YouTube. If you have shitty audio, then why would I want to watch you stream? Unless I know you. And even then, not very much. If you have shitty internet connection where your stream keeps dropping, upgrade. Like, there are things like you can upgrade your internet. Like, you don't need what I need. I got a gig internet speed. A lot of people don't need that. 30 megs to 50 megs is good for them. But what I got, a lot of people don't need. But it's like Peter Robinson right here said, it's all about getting the viewers you get to come back to the next stream. And there's one thing the stream coaches like Ashley say that I do agree with, and that's making diversified content, pre-recorded stuff, having a social media presence. I agree with that, because you do need to have other avenues to get people to come in. I look at content creation, and I'm wondering how much time I got before Fabian's stream. Yeah, he's about to stream pretty soon. We're gonna go raid him. I look at what people, when it comes to content creation, when it comes to streaming. I look at it like I would a business, right? If you look at a business, when you open your business, are you only trying to focus and cater to one type of people? How are you going to get people, when you open your doors, how are you going to get people to come in? How are you going to get people to come in your store? You need to have advertisements. You need to have something outside just sort of let people know you're open. You need an open sign. You need sales to draw people in. And you need, outside of your physical location, you need to have an online presence. You need to have networking. You have to have something so people know who you are. So like I make podcasts. My podcast audience sometimes bleeds over and watches my pre-recorded content. Sometimes they watch my streams. But I have a podcast that gets my name out there. The people in the gaming industry that know who I am. If you guys are familiar with Fire Emblem, what's the most recent? Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Mark Whidden, the voice of Setith from that game, and he's also Alex from Street Fighter 5, texted me this morning asking, is it okay for him and his girlfriend to stay at my house when they come here in about a month? And I told him, yeah, you can, yeah, if you want to. I've got that connection because I interviewed Mark. I met Mark. I hung out with Mark. So that's why, like, for me to have a tier on Patreon where if you want to learn how to work with the industry, I have valuable knowledge and I can show you the way. Come. Do you I will ask you. First off, I will ask you, do you know the way? Do you know the way? If you do not know the way, come, I show you the way. I will show you the way. Because look at what I've done. I went to E3 for free. And I'm not gloating. I'm not trying to gloat. I'm really not. But if you look at what I've done and look at the people I've helped and what they are able to do, I feel like that's qualified to be able to teach somebody else how to do it. I got the clout. What are you talking about? I got clout. Yeah, and I got the Resident Evil Ambassador thing. I was part of the production of Resident Evil 3 and Resistance and a bunch of games that Capcom is dropping next year. Stay tuned. 2020 is going to be a lit year for Capcom. So I've got the connections and I know how, and I can teach people how to do it. But when it comes to these stream coaches, I don't see it. They barely have a presence on YouTube. They barely have a presence on Twitch. Shut up, Rogue. I am. Ruben Langdon is one of my best friends. But all that being said, Fabian, we're about to raid your stream. All that being said is these stream coaches, I honestly don't get it. I think a lot of it, I think some of them may have good intentions, but I think I look at stream coaches like I do with a lot of fitness coaches. A lot of can't save Cap. Can't. Miguel made Capcom great again. I feel like a lot of these stream coaches are like fitness trainers. You ever went to the gym and they're like, "Oh, you make so many X amount of payments, and you do this and you do this. They give you the program." And you know what I've learned from working at a gym and working with trainers, not as a client but as part of the gym, that personal training is some of the biggest bullshit. It is such a con. Because they do things, they're trainers, like at UFC gym out here, there's a trainer where if you give him $30 a week under the table, he'll teach you how to get in shape and get results like that. But because he knows his macros and all that stuff, and he knows the workouts and stuff based on a person's body type, BMI, and all this other stuff, he can't do it officially because then they're not going to profit off of people. So just as personal training, more often than not, is a scam. Stream coaching to me, right? You learn workouts in school for free. So I'm just saying, y'all don't need a stream coach. A lot of these some bitches don't even have large followings. And honestly, if you're not pulling Ninja, Shroud, or any of those levels, then they're fucking you over. You're spoke on the wheel for them making money. So with that being said, I am signing out. You guys have been fucking awesome. Let's go over and raid GamerThumb TV's stream. And with that being said, I catch y'all on the next one. If you want to support the channel, support the stream, support the campfires, or if you want, yeah, I got Patreon. Y'all don't have to do the $250 tier, but I have Patreon. If you enjoy my content, $1 tier, there's a $10 tier, and then more. But it's up to you. I have super chats on here. I have channel memberships, and yeah, that's if you want to support. It's all optional. My information, the shit that I put out, it's not licensed. It is not licensed content, not licensed advice, but it's fucking good advice and certified. That being said, I catch y'all on the next one. As soon as I figure out how to end it.